Warnings this weekend's predicted temperature is far out of normal ranges, part of a worrying trend caused by human-induced climate change. So as we've been hearing, it's set to be a warm weekend in London. Temperatures are expected to reach the mid-20 degrees Celsius. But while many of us might be grateful for the extra few days of summer sunshine, there are concerns that this unseasonably hot weather is part of a worrying trend caused by human-induced climate change. Just yesterday, it was reported that last month had been the world's hottest September on record. As Wendy Hurrell reports, there are calls for tougher action to tackle climate change.
It's true that for many, the extended summer warmth feels quite welcome. The October average is around 16 degrees Celsius in London. We could hit 26 in the next couple of days. And that's good news for some wildlife. Dormice and hedgehogs benefit from this unusual weather.
So at this time of year, creatures that hibernate, like dormice and hedgehogs, they're stocking up on that food and fuel that will get them through their big sleep through the winter. A slightly later warm spell when there'll still be berries, nuts, bugs, worms around is actually good news for them, as they can eat up and store up that food that they need to get through the winter.
But as hints of autumn colour tree leaves, an awareness that temperatures all week have far exceeded the average for October, which follows the joint warmest September on record in London.
For the global temperatures, it was well in excess. So we broke the record by more than half a degree. Now, that doesn't sound like much, but when we break these global average records, it's usually by about 100th of a degree, not half a degree. I mean, it's phenomenal. I think I've seen words like gobsmacking and, staggering to see the record being broken that much. And it really does tell us that, our climate is changing.
A Met Office study which looks at temperature thresholds in climates with and without our emissions of greenhouse gases has concluded a UK September mean temperature of 15.2 degrees Celsius, as seen this year, would be virtually impossible without human-induced climate change. At the Green Party conference in Brighton today, campaigners were drawing attention to this spell of unseasonable weather.
The fact that we're so far out of the normal range for the time of year just reminds me about how critical it is that we reach a climate emergency economy, that we restructure our economy to put responding to the climate emergency first. For me, that is the crux of it.
It is a tough message from the scientists when so many are anticipating bonus summer weather in London this weekend, that this isn't normal, it is of concern. Climate connects us globally, and so we all have a part to play in trying to halt its rapid change. Wendy Hurrell, BBC London.
Meanwhile, ahead of their conference, the Green Party co-leader has told us the party provides the only guaranteed routes to tackle climate change. Carla Denyer says the Conservatives have rowed back on net zero commitments, and after the backlash over expanding ULEZ, London's mayor has ruled out pay per mile road charging, which she believes needs to happen.
It's only fair that if you just drive for a mile, say, to deliver something heavy that you couldn't carry on public transport, you're having less of an impact on pollution than if you're spending all day zigzagging across London every single day of the year. And so it's only fair that those that are contributing more pollution should be paying more.